Hey, what is going on, Pisces? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your December read from now to the end of December. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using Incromancy Tarot. It was a gift that was given to me by a community member. I don't like using the word subscriber. I just feel like it's so little, and you guys are so big. I got nothing but love for you guys. But like I said, this was a gift that was given to me, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. Each card was designed by a different tattoo artist. So with no real theme in mind. It's just whatever their idea of that particular card was. So it makes it so unique. I absolutely love it. I mean, I love tattoos. I love tarot, so what's not to love? But like I said, most tarot decks have a theme. But this one is just kind of like so all over the place. And I dig that. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Pisces for December 2024? All right, Pisces, stick with me. You're going to enjoy this. The reason I say stick with me because it's a little bit rocky in the beginning. And don't shoot the messenger, but don't prematurely give up yet. So the first thing I see is I feel like there's this connection that you already have. Now, for some of you, this could be a romantic connection that you're already involved in. For others, this could be a friend that you have, these really strong feelings for. But I feel like there's definitely something happening between the two of you. Or at least there should be. And what I mean by that is I feel like this person isn't being completely honest. I feel like you can feel the energy from this person. You can feel the connection with this person, but I feel like they have a hard time being honest about it. They have a hard time sharing their feelings. I mean, I feel like this person has spent a lot of time alone. I feel like this person is someone who kind of got used to being alone. Because they got tired of being screwed over. They got tired of the games. They got tired of the bullshit. Before they met you, I feel like they were lost. And I feel like they overthink the shit out of this. I mean, I feel like opening up is scary as shit to them. They're afraid of getting hurt, so they overthink this. But like I said, the energy doesn't lie. There's something real between you and this person. You know it. They know it. It's about them expressing it though, and I feel like that frustrates the shit out of you. And that's what I said. I mean, I feel like it causes you anxiety and some stress because I feel like you want to be all in, but you just, it's all in or nothing kind of energy with this. It's like either you're all in or you walk away, and I feel like it varies from day to day. Everything about this person, everything about how you feel when you're around this person, all these things are just, it hits different. So it's different. This isn't just a regular connection. This isn't just your everyday. You're fantasize about a future with this person. This is not just a fantasy of being in a romantic relationship. I feel like you fantasize about this person like long term. We have that family card. You fantasize about a real commitment. Where we have the family card, then we have the Hierophant as well, is that strong, that strong union, that commitment, that committed energy. It's like, you see this as your forever person, and that's why it's so hard to understand why you're not getting that back. I feel like this person even like self-sabotages to a point, but not to the point where it's like it's over, just to the point where you get frustrated. You're like, what the hell am I doing with this person? But then there's moments when you're like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Trust me, I get it. That type of energy, when you're with someone that you want more than anything, but getting them to admit what you already know can be frustrating. You feel this bond with this person, with the Two of Cups, this lifelong bond. Like I said, this is not something where it's something casual or something that you don't see longevity. You feel like this could be your person. This is the one. Now, like I said, for those who decide to hang out there with me, this does get a lot better. I feel like getting some confirmation here is really going to help. Now, first and foremost, with this person, I feel like what you see is only the tip of the iceberg with that Lovers card. You feel something huge with this person, but it's even bigger than that. It's even bigger than you thought it was. This person thinks about you and only you. This person, like I said a while ago, is about being all in. This person is all in. They just haven't told you yet. I feel like like I said, they overthink the shit out of this. I feel like they know what they want. They want to grab you, hold on, and never let go. But their fear is sometimes crippling. They let that little voice inside their head creep up there and ruin shit for them. And that's why sometimes you get that self-sabotaging energy from this person. Like they're trying to push you away, but and you can feel it, that isn't what they really want. So I feel like because, Pisces have like one of the biggest hearts. And there's such a nurturing energy from Pisces. And I feel like this is too good to walk away from. And you're right. I feel like their imagination gets the best of them. But like I said, when push comes to shove, they're not going anywhere. They know they're not walking away from this. They know exactly what they want. They want you. It's like that movie. It's, it could be, all these things going on. But at the end of the day, one thing they can't say is they don't love you. All these things are going on, but at the end, P.S. I love you. You know what I mean? Like that movie. That title always gets me. Might even title this that. It's the masculine and the feminine. We can chalk this up to one thing or the other, but I feel at the end of the day, I feel like you're meant to be together. And they know that. And just because they haven't accepted it as fast as you have, or haven't acknowledged it, because I feel like they've accepted it, but because they haven't acknowledged it as quick as you have, doesn't mean they don't feel the same way. It's the nurturer and the protector. I feel like this person may have a little bit of fire in them, a fire in the belly. And it, like I've said this before, when it comes to someone with a lot of fire in their charts, fire signs have this, like, I call it the ring of fire. They put this ring of fire around them, and anybody that dares to go past that ring of fire to get in the inner circle finds out that they're just big, softies in there. But they put them walls up, them firewalls up to keep people out. And the people that push through that get to see something that many don't. There is a softer side to us. A lot of times it's a lot bigger than people even can imagine. But once you get in, you very, very rarely want to get back out. Like I said, this person knows what they want. I mean, they're very protective of this connection. Like I said, I mean, even though there is a self-sabotaging energy from time to time, they always keep coming back because they want to be there. They're drawn to you. They're, this allure that you have that brings them in, that magnetic pull, it's still there. And I feel like emotionally this person is invested. This is as close as they've this is as close as they've come to something this real. And it scares the shit out of them, but it's not scaring them away. And that's what's important. That's what we need to really focus on. This isn't going to scare them away. Them dragging their feet doesn't mean they don't want to be there. It's just they don't know how to be there. They've never really been in a place where they felt safe like this. They've never been in a place where they felt compelled to be. There's an abundance of love here. And I felt that the moment I picked up these cards, or I started placing these cards, I started really feeling the energy. Because one thing when I do tarot readings is I really connect with the energies. It's why I find it hard to do a lot in a day, especially with personals. I just feel so connected to the person. It's just, I'm not a robot. I can't just go through it. But I mean, I always feel a connection, and that's why I do this, because I love the connection that I feel with you and your person, But what I see moving forward is what we're really after here. And what I see is this person finally opening up. Finally turning down the heat. Let that firewall come down a little bit and give you a little bit of space to get in there without getting burned. Because they don't want to hurt you. They just want to love you. And they want to be loved by you. And I feel like that's not a concept that they're necessarily accustomed to. And that's what makes it hard. But I feel like they're happy when they're with you. They're in a place that they never felt. That can be the hardest part, is when you really find someone that you feel they understand you, and you feel love for them and you feel connected to them. The hardest part is getting closer, because or you feel if you ever lost them, you wouldn't be able to handle it. It's almost like, if I don't love, I won't have to know what a broken heart feels like. It's like that type of energy. Like, if I never put myself out there, I'll never get hurt. But there's a flip side of that, and they're starting to see that. The flip side is that they don't put themselves out there, they'll never truly be loved and never truly be able to love. We all get hurt, and we all just got to get back up and wipe the dirt off and keep going. But like I said, I mean, this person wants to grab you, hold on, and never let go. So even though there is moments when I feel like there is that tower, like things feel like it's falling apart, it keeps coming back together because it was meant to be together. This is the one. They know it, you know it. And like I said, I mean, they're not going anywhere. They don't want to go anywhere. There's a reason why this hasn't completely fallen apart. There's a reason why this person doesn't disappear, because they don't want to. With somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience with love, falls in love. It's different, you know. Like I said, when I talked about the fire sign having the ring of fire, there's other people out there that, maybe a water sign is more welcoming. Like, it's that place where they have all the big cushions and like them, what are the big chairs that you just jump into and it just like gives you like a hug. They're so warm and opening. It just, sometimes it's hard for us to understand, the other side of it. Like, I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon and a Leo rising. I got a lot of fire in me. It took me a long time to understand, emotion and give into it, because it's scary for some of us, and for some of us it's easier. But like I said, this is a safe place. They want to be here as much as you do. You will get what you want from this person. You will get what you expect and more. And that's the thing. So like I said, this person truly cares about you, and you're going to know that. And like I said, to end it all, it's like they write you this love letter. And if you look at it as a love letter, as this person telling you how they feel, I could write a love letter and it just come out cheesy. So it's hard for me to do that. Where someone else is very good with words can write a love letter and, it can make you cry and your heart fill up. It doesn't mean the person the letter originated from doesn't feel the same sort of way. It just means one person's better at articulating it, if that makes sense. With this person, Gemini and Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We have some Virgo. Like I said, I get a lot of fire. We get Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I hope that made sense. The only thing I don't like with this deck of cards is, like, it is small. I have big hands, so tarot decks tend to be hard to find for me. It is a smaller deck, so it is like, this is the deck I usually use compared to this deck. It's quite a bit different. I know I'm not really showing it. There we go. Now, this is a deck that I actually find really easy to use. But anyway, to make it make sense, sometimes I just quit smoking. It's been 10 days now. So sometimes I have these little brain farts. But what I mean by it is, if I write a love letter, say I love someone, to the ends of the earth and back, and another person loves their person the same way, with the same depth, but they're good at writing a nice love letter. They can articulate and write this love letter that makes their person cry, when I can make a love letter and it just sounds cheesy and make the person laugh. It doesn't mean the person writing it doesn't feel the same. It's just some people are easier explaining it. Like, I feel awkward when talking about certain things, and it's not toxic masculinity. Everybody says it's just because I'm just not, like, I could sit there and tell you, someone would say, oh, your eyes are as deep as the oceans, and like say something really romantic. And I feel like if I say that, it's just not going to come out the same way. And maybe that's not even that romantic. That's the first thing I thought of. Some people are just better expressing. Like, for instance, one thing I want to be clear, and I don't think I've really mentioned this too much before, but when you have a person, try to figure out what their Venus is. It's how they show love. And then you see if they're showing you love or not. It's like with me, I'm not as much about showing love, like, publicly. But the way I show my love is I'm a Capricorn and Venus, so I show my love by buying you things, and not just anything, things that I know you will use or that you want, maybe things that you want but you wouldn't buy for yourself. And it makes me very good at Christmas time for buying gifts for people, because, that's my superpower. You could mention something to me in June. We could walk by a store, something in a window. You said you really like it, you know, and I'll put that in the vault. When the Christmas time comes, that'll pop up under the tree because I like to make people happy that way. So I'm not talking about the biggest extravagant gifts. I'm talking about just gifts that mean something. Like for instance, um, Rose, she loves pearls. So I used to always get her these little. You must have seen them, these little pearl kits. You get the actual shell and you crack it open and you find your own pearl in it. It comes in like a tuna can almost with a little bit of water in it. And then you just open it up and you find different colored pearls. And then it comes with a necklace that opens up and you put the pearl inside and you clasp it and then you put the necklace through and you wear it. So everyone's a little bit different. So she's always liked pearls, and I remember always buying these little ones for her, these little things. She really liked to open them up. And then there was these ladies that had this Facebook channel around here that they open up pearls, and you could buy so many oysters, and they'd open them up, and whatever pearls were inside, they'd send them to you. So I did that a few times, but then I really took it to the next level one year. She's always wanted. I'm gonna say this watch name really wrong because I think I always mispronounce it, but Bolivia watch. She always wanted a Bolivia watch, and so one year I went to I had to go to the big city because I'm from the little town. So I went to the big city and I went to the jeweler and I said, okay, listen, this is what she wants. But I said, what can we do? I really want to personalize it. I don't just want to buy her one. I want to personalize it. And so I talked to the guy and he was telling me all these different things. And one of the options was the face of the watch. I got a pearl face added into it. And when she looked at it, she loved it. And it was that look. When you look at something and this is perfect. This is everything I ever wanted. That look that someone gives you, or when they're looking at something, that's what I'm all about. I want to see you open a gift and just have that. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I remember my sister a few years ago. She had a kid, and I don't remember you guys. I remember the glow worms, like a worm with a nightcap on. It was kind of looked like a caterpillar, kind of. But anyway, it's face glue, and it was something from her childhood because my sister is like 12 years older than me. It was something from when she was a kid that she remembers, and I kind of remember them. But she wanted to get that for her kid. She looked everywhere, and I dug deep, and it took me a few months, and I finally found an original one, not just a pre-made one. I found someone that had an original one on Kijiji, and it's kind of like Craigslist in the States. And I found it, and I got it for her. I remember she opened it up. That's so much bigger than just a regular gift. You know what I mean? That's what I like. I like the look on people's faces. I love Christmas. I don't ever get anything for Christmas. I don't want anything for Christmas. The joy I get is watching other people open up the gifts. So I go above and beyond if I can. But some people are good at some things. My superpower is always gifts because I have a very long and deep memory. I can remember things that people say to me my whole life. And I'm just, if you mean something to me and you're precious to me, I find things that are precious to you. I don't know why I even got on this topic. See, this is the non-smoking. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. Anyway, I'm gonna end that here, except for to say I'm gonna be doing, like I always like to do, a couple times a year. I'm gonna have a contest. I'm gonna put it in the community channel. It's gonna be up there in the next few days. I really haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking about, getting people to post their top 5 favorite holiday movies. And if it matches my top 5, if one person comes up with the exact same list as me, or the top 10 or whatever, if they have the exact same list, I'm going to put them in, and then whoever gets the most amount of likes, I'm not sure. I've done it where I've put, tell me your favorite holiday memory, and whoever gets the most likes on their memory, they win. That way, I don't like choosing who wins. I might this time. I like people to know that it's legitimate. I don't want people to think I'm playing favorites. So I always kind of like whoever gets the most likes, which is up to you guys. I'm not sure how many prizes I'm going to give out. I just like giving prizes. If you win, if you've ever won one of my contests, I go above and beyond. Like I said, a superpower and all. Give me give me some feedback. How do you think I should do a contest? Give me some ideas. I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to decide soon. Put something up, because I'd like to get it and have it done by like mid-December, and hopefully get it to you by or before Christmas. But I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, so like I said, favorite holiday memory, holiday movie, winter holiday. Maybe. I don't know. Still up in the air, and me not smoking, I'm kind of lost focus. Hard focusing on things. It's another reason why I haven't done a lot of lives. I said I was going to get back into lives. I did one. But as soon as like I said, I'm 10 days in, and I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm through the worst of it. I just don't want to put up a live and just have it be a complete gong show. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe. See you soon.